my dear students. Myself Pavitra from Soundarya Institute of Management and Science, Bangalore University. So with the continuation of issue of shares unit, this is the last most important adjustment or the major adjustment when it comes to issue of shares. And when it is asked for 14 marks questions from this unit, this is what they concentrate on, because forfeiture adjustment is the most important adjustment that you have to understand. So let's understand or see what is all about forfeiture and why does a company go for this option of forfeiting their shares, and how do they adjust this particular adjustment in the journal entries becomes important. And this is the most important adjustment. Please do go through correctly. If any doubts, please make sure you make a note of it and ask me later. So let's start off and see what is the meaning of forfeiture. So they're trying to tell us that it may happen that some shareholders will fail to pay allotment money or call money. This we have discussed in the earlier sessions also. Sometimes the shareholders will not come back and pay the remaining value on the further stages. For an example, if they take or pay in the application stage, allotment stage, they will not come back on the first call and the final call. So such shareholders who will not come back and pay to the company within the due date, the company generally gives a calls notice. This also we have discussed. The company gives a calls notice and gives a stipulated duration. So in that particular duration or extended time given to the shareholders, if they don't come back and pay, it is considered as forfeited shares. In the sense, how do the company forfeit is in such conditions, the company can actually send a notice to the shareholders telling that your shares in our company is completely cancelled and we are forfeiting your shares for not coming back and paying us. So after giving a service or a proper notice to such default shareholders, these shares, whatever the shares that the shareholder had subscribed in the application and allotment stage, will be forfeited. Such title or such shareholder's title is diminished or extinguished completely, but the amount already paid on those shares by the shareholders is not refunded to them. They would have paid 2 rupees on the application stage, 3 rupees in the allotment stage. They would have paid half of the value of the share, but such amount will not be given back to the shareholders, or that amount will not be refunded back to them. That amount becomes a profit to the company. It is obvious that when it is not refunded, it is a profit to the company that will be retained and transferred to forfeited shares account. So with this paragraph, we understood that if any shareholder will not come back to the company and pay the remaining value in the call stage or allotment stage, then those shares, whichever is not being paid, will be forfeited. Forfeited in the sense they will be cancelled. The subscription to the shareholders will be cancelled, and whatever they have received, the value that they have received in the previous stages, will be retained in the company in the shares forfeited account. So this is the meaning. So how do we show that in a journal entry? Let's see one example on this. So in this particular example, they are trying to tell Sahil by a name, a shareholder failed to pay the money for second and final call. So you can see here, he has paid application money, he has paid allotment money, he also has paid final call money, sorry, first call money. But in the last call, that is second and final call of rupees 20 on 1000 shares, he had subscribed 1000 shares issued to him at rupees 120. So again you can see the value or the nominal value of the company is 100 rupees, but due to some demand in the market, they would have given it at rupees 120, that is at the premium value. But remember one more thing, students, whenever the forfeited shares are given or whenever these forfeited shares are reissued, consider the face value of the share. This becomes important, not the premium value. So now it is very clear he is not paid the money for 1000 shares in the final call, that is 20 rupees on these 1000 shares. Next, his shares were forfeited after the second and final call. Give the journal entry for the forfeiture of the shares. This is one small sample of how the journal entry will be given for forfeiture of the shares. It is one simple journal entry. Just try understanding this. So generally this is the journal entry that we give when the shares are forfeited. The general journal entry that we used to give in the previous sessions was share capital account debit to share second and final call account. This was the entry that we used to give for being call money made due. Now this forfeiture is being adjusted in the same journal entry. How do we adjust it? Let's see how the values are being fulfilled in this particular question. Share capital account debit. What is the share capital that you were supposed to receive in the second and final call account? You'll have to check. That is 1000 shares into rupees 20. That is the second and final call account. Before that, how much actually you were supposed to receive in all these stages on this particular 1000 shares was 1000 into 100. So 1000 into 100, 1 lakh. You were supposed to receive 1 lakh from Sahil. Sahil is a shareholder. You were supposed to receive 1 lakh in all these stages. But what happened? In the second and final call, he didn't come back and pay for rupees 20. He has paid almost 80 rupees out of this 100, but last 20 rupees left over. So this 20 rupees has to be given now in the final call. That is 20 into 1000. That is 20,000. This is the amount that is not being paid by shareholder or Sahil. Now, what is the remaining value that I've actually received? I clearly mentioned you that whatever that you already paid or received, that becomes a profit to the company. So here, Sahil has paid almost 80 rupees on this 100 rupees. He had paid application money, allotment money and first call money. Only thing is he delayed he didn't come back on the final call stage. So up to final call, the value that he has paid is 80 into 1000. That is how you got 80,000. 80 into 1000 you have already paid to the company. So this is a profit to the company which will be retained in the share forfeiture account. This is what we discussed earlier. So this is how the forfeiture journal entry is given. Share capital account debit to share second and final call account. Remember students, this share capital account is overall by Sahil, by name shareholder. How much you were supposed to receive? 1 lakh through all the stages. But in this 1 lakh, he didn't come back in the final call. In that final call, the value was rupees 20. So 1000 into 20, you're getting 20,000. And what is the amount you've already received from him in the previous stages? Application stage, allotment money stage and first call stage, you've already received 80 rupees. So 80 into 1000, you're getting 80,000. So this is how you give a journal entry for forfeiture of shares. So there is one small assignment question for today. Try going through and please solve this and come back with your queries. So in the next session, let's see the next level of forfeiture adjustment, that is reissue of forfeited shares. Until then, take care students. Have a nice day. Take care. Bye.